Hello, it's Lisa, and I am back with another book review. This one is a book on tape, so I listened to this one in the car, and I have to say that it was excellent. Excellent. You saw how my eyes went up? Wonderful. So I'm going to read to you what it's, well, actually, let me tell you what the name of it is first. It's called 11/22/63, and it's by Stephen King. I love this. Well, first of all, because this was the day before my birthday. This was the day that John F. Kennedy was killed. So it was the day before I was born, so that makes me 49. Yes, I said 49, damn it. But excellent. Let me read to you what this is about. On November 22nd, 1963, 3 shots rang out in Dallas. President Kennedy died, and the world changed. What if you could change it back? In this brilliantly conceived tour de force, Stephen King, who has absorbed the social, political, and popular culture of his generation, moved imaginatively and thoroughly than any other writer. True. Takes listeners on an incredible journey into the past and the possibility of altering it. It begins with Jake Epping, a 35-year-old English teacher in Lisbon Falls, Maine, who makes extra money teaching GED classes. He asks his students to write about an event that changed their lives, and one essay blows him away. A gruesome, harrowing story about the night more than 50 years ago when Harry Dunnan's father came home and killed his mother, his sister, and his brother with a sledgehammer. Reading the essay is a watershed moment for Jake. His life, like Harry's, like America's in 1963, turning on a dime. Not much later, his friend Al, who owns the local diner, divulges a secret. His storeroom is a portal to the past, a particular day in 1958, and Al enlists Jake to take over the mission that has become his obsession to prevent the Kennedy assassination. So begins Jake's new life as George Amberson, in a different world of Ike and JFK and Elvis, of big American cars and sock hops and cigarette smoke everywhere. From the dank little town of Derry, Maine, where there's dunning business to conduct, to the warm-hearted small town of Jody, Texas, where Jake falls dangerously in love. Every turn is leading eventually, of course, to a troubled loner named Lee Harvey Oswald, and to Dallas, where the past becomes heart-stoppingly suspenseful and where history might not be history anymore. Time travel has never been so believable or terrifying. That just about sums it up. This held my attention from the time I put it in until the end. This one is read. Let me find out what his name is. I should have looked to see before now. But it's narrated by Craig Wasson. It's Wasson. He was terrific. They picked a perfect guy. I mean, his voices. I just can't. I can't explain how much I loved this. The way his voice rose and fell, and the characters in the book, he made every one of them come alive. I loved this story. I have the book also, and I read the book, but it was nothing like listening to it being read by Mr. Watson. But loved it. I will give this one definitely a 10. 10 plus times 50 infinity. Loved it. the thing about the time portal, Portal, is that whenever you go into it, or whenever they would go into it, him and Al went, they could stay in 1958 or wherever. They could stay there for, of course it would be 58, 59, whatever, 60, whatever. But doesn't matter how long they stay in the future, I guess I should say. When they come back, I mean the past, excuse me. When they come back to the future, it's only been 2 minutes. So if Jake went in 1958, every time you go into the rabbit hole, they call it the rabbit hole, it's 1958. But when you come back, you can leave there in 1963. But when you come back through the time portal into 2011, it's only 2 minutes has passed. So very, very interesting story. I hope you guys understood what I was saying, because I didn't know what I was talking about. And I'm just kidding. But love the book. Pick it up, or better yet, I was going to say pick it up and read it, but better yet, pick it up and listen to it. I got this one from my library. It is nothing like hearing it being read as opposed to reading it. Loved it. So, yeah, 11/23/63 by Stephen King. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.